Good morning from Nassau, Bahamas. Feels good to be back. I think today we don't have any excursions planned. We're just going to get off at port and walk around and see what we can get into. We haven't got off the ship here in Nassau probably for the last 2 times we've been. So we figured let's go ahead and get off. Elisa's at her conference doing some work till about 10:30 this morning. When she gets out, we are gonna hop off the ship and cruise around port for a little while. Independence of the Seas, y'all. Pretty cool ship. You know, there was one time when it was the biggest ship in the entire world. It's a nice shot right here of the promenade, y'all. Look down there. This feels more back to normal than any cruise I've been on so far. It's loaded with people. It's gotta be a capacity. There's so many people. Oh, look. Another amazing view of the promenade. All right, dropping the camera, and it is time to go run, which is crazy because it's so hot. I don't know what I'm thinking, but anyway, I'm gonna go run. Actually, before I go running, I need to go to guest services. I didn't go yesterday because the line was like crazy long, like it is all the time on day 1, boarding day. But my prescription glasses fell out of my pocket at some point, and we clamped the GoPro to the railing to get a time lapse like we always do, and we leave it and then we'll come back to it. But somebody must have turned it in, thought we left it, or it fell over, I don't know. But I'm gonna go to guest services and see if I can find it. Cross my fingers that they have it. Yes! Got my glasses and got the GoPro, y'all. Score for the home team. I was not optimistic, but all right, I'm happy. Okay, it's time to get off. But first, sunscreen.
Yes.
Gotta apply it.
I'm a little red from Navarre.
No! It's time to get off the ship. You ready?
I'm ready. I decided to put on a t-shirt to protect my shoulders and back because they were a little bit red already from Navarre. And I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go!
I love this view of the promenade.
It is pretty epic.
Goodbye, promenade. You almost get dizzy looking up at them. No, it's weird. It's super windy here in Nassau. I had to like tie my hat off so it doesn't blow off my head. You don't want to see my bald head up underneath this hat.
We do want to see your bald head. It's beautiful.
So Nassau is celebrating the 49th anniversary of something, but we're not real sure what it is.
People are taking pictures with it.
Yeah.
And I don't think they know what it is.
It just says proud to be Bahamian. Am I saying that right? Bahamian. Bahamian, that's what it is.
Celebrate our Independence Day on July the 10th. We took it away from the British 49 years, July the 10th.
All right, well, happy Independence Day.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Cool. You can always find a local. Ask locals anything, and they will tell you. So we weren't sure what it was. 49 years ago, the Bahamas got their independence from the British.
On July 10th.
July 10th. So we walked out of the port and we hung a right, and we've just been walking down the street, and there's like 1,000 jewelry shops over here, but we've just come here to the world famous straw market, so we're gonna go check it out because we've never been in here. There's a giant flea market in here, lots of local vendors. Pretty much if you want a souvenir, this is where you come for it.
In the shade.
In the shade. And fans blowing.
So they are doing a ton of construction here at the Port of Nassau, but when they finish, the docks are going to be fantastic. It's looking very, very nice. It's going to make all the difference in the world. They're building a big old huge area where they're going to put the shops. It's going to be nice. Okay, you know, you can't come to a cruise port, at least we can't, without having one tourist trap that we fall in. You got to do one tourist trap, right? So we're going to do Senor Frogs. Mainly because we want AC and a cold beverage. Are you tall enough, darling?
Just barely.
Man. But wait, we found this place on the way in. And we're like, you know, that kind of looks better.
This is new. This was not here last time.
No, it's got God's AC.
Yes.
Which there's a breeze. Maybe we can do without the AC because that's such a cool view.
Let's go check it out.
Let's Let's go check it out. Oh! Neat little photo op there on the way to the Luca Kari Waterfront Bar and Grill. All right, we are approaching fast. Okay, so it's not really that new. Like I said before, we haven't got off here in the last couple of times we've been to Nassau, but it's been here for 4 years actually. I'll tell you what, you don't need AC sitting at this place. Oh man, the breeze is strong.
I am going to get an island breeze to go with this island breeze.
Perfect sense. Okay, bottled beers, local beers, $7. Imported beers, $7.90. Tropical cocktails are gonna run you $11 to $14. Frozen cocktails are gonna run you $13, $12.50. And martinis, $16. Handcrafted cocktails, $16.
Yeah, give Nassau another year, maybe 2, and this port's gonna be done and it's gonna be so nice. It was a year ago that we were here on Freedom of the Seas, and they've done a lot in a year. So just give it 1 more year, maybe 2, and this is gonna be done. A lot of construction right now, but it'll be done eventually.
There's the lighthouse, the famous lighthouse of Nassau.
Honey, your beer is here. This is a great place to sit because 1, it's in the shade, big important. 2, there's a nice breeze blowing. And then where I'm sitting, I have a great view of the cruise ships. And where Jason's sitting, he's got a great view out into the bay. So it's a win-win.
So I ordered the Sands Light, which is their local beer, and the waitress was like, "You know about the Sands beer, right?" And I'm thinking like, "No, like, uh-oh, what's gonna happen to me?" She's like, "The Sands Light's better than the Sands." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well then I ordered the right one."
Yep. I feel like this is a Hawaiian drink because those are the same flowers that were in our leis when we were in Hawaii. So this is called the Island Breeze. There are 2 different types of rum and mango puree. It's tasty.
Man, that water's so clear.
It is.
I haven't seen any fish yet though.
Nope.
But I will say, this port has gotten a lot better. Like, it's very much so improving, and I can see a lot of good changes coming. Before long, I don't know how long, but before long, this port is going to be pretty happening. That's my prediction.
I finally saw a sea turtle. Jason was seeing them everywhere in Hawaii, and I never saw one.
Yeah, I've seen it pop up twice when we were sitting at our table, and I'm like, let's go there. Hopefully it'll pop back up again. Sure enough, Lisa was able to see it.
Yay,
Awesome.
that's so
Score.
concept art of what the port's gonna look like when it's done. It's beautiful.
It sure is.
Get all the expensive yachts.
Told you my gut feeling was right.
Yeah, so there's big berths for cruise ships, and then there's smaller, still large berths for those yachts being built right now.
All right, that's a wrap for Nassau. We're heading back to the ship. We got 3 ships in port, by the way. We failed to mention earlier. We got the Carnival Liberty. We got our ship, the Independence of the Seas, and the big mega ship, Harmony of the Seas, right over there. Construction. It is going to look awesome when it's done, though. Y'all saw the pictures. It's gonna look good.
So I think they have docked these ships in order of small, medium, and large.
No kidding.
Because Liberty is definitely on the smaller side. Independence, which is funny, used to be at one point the largest ship in the world, and now it's dwarfed by Harmony of the Seas.
Oh God, that cold water feels so good. So we're back on the ship, obviously. The elevators are always really busy, especially when the ship is like at capacity like this one is. So we opted out of the elevators and walked up to the 4th floor, which is where we kind of fizzled out. And what was close by? None other than Playmakers. So we are here and we're gonna make the best of it. Cheers. Next up, karaoke. But first, we got some Dancing Queen.
ABBA.
ABBA down the promenade. It's the world's smallest karaoke venue. Look. It's so teeny. So teeny. It's my favorite time of the evening. It's dinner time. We're at the Windjammers. Let's eat.
So tonight is dress up night and we don't feel like dressing up, so we are at the Windjammer for dinner. I think I made some healthy choices. So I got the roasted pork that they're carving fresh. I got jerk chicken. I got the rice and beans to go with the jerk chicken, and it's spicy, by the way. I got sauteed vegetables that are in a jerk seasoning too, some sauteed cabbage, and then grilled vegetables from the grilled area. The veggies are good. Let's see if the pork's good. So I got pork last night in the main dining room and it was so dry I could barely cut it. That's much better. It's pretty good.
Protein paradise.
Yeah, it is.
So I got chicken. I got some grilled flank steak, grilled vegetables, and some salmon.
How's the salmon?
It's a bit dry.
I
But
wish I like salmon, but I just don't.
it's like superfood. It's got the omega-3s, and it's really good for you. Makes you
Strong.